So after the whole world has criticized the Trump's administration for several days now regarding the case of Omar Artan, the Somalian who was denied entry into the United States. You all know the Somalian referee who was supposed to be one of the referees in the ongoing 2026 World Cup. He was refused entry into the United States few days ago, and the whole world came out to criticize the Trump's administration. So after so much criticism, the Trump's administration has come out to lie as usual. Believe anything from the Trump's administration at your own risk. Believe them at your own risk. In fact, their master, their papa, Donald Trump, built his political ambitions on propaganda. And this is just what they are doing. Pete Hegseth, Marco Rubio, J.D. Vance, you can name the rest. They are the masters of propaganda because they want to secure their jobs. What do you expect? So they have come out and lied. This is what the Athletic reported. According to Washington, officers from U.S. Customs and Border Protection discovered that derogatory information during an in-depth inspection, including alleged associations with members of organizations suspected of terrorism. On that basis, the referee, referring to Omar Artan, was deemed inadmissible to the United States under the Immigration and Nationality Act. So according to the Trump's administration, after they carried out their in-depth interview against Omar Artan, this Somalian referee, after they carried out their inspection against Omar Artan, they discovered that this guy is linked with some terrorist activities in Somalia. So they could not grant him entry into the United States. The Somalian government came out immediately to deny those claims, saying that there are no proofs from the Trump's administration to back their claims. This happened because the whole world came out to criticize the Trump's administration. Of course, I knew they would lie. I knew they would look for something to link it to the refusal of Omar Artan into the United States. I knew it. Bloody liars. They are not ashamed of themselves. They are not ashamed of themselves. Look at what they are doing to the Iranian national team. They came up with lies again, that most of their players have been trained by the IRGC. This is why they will not like terrorists to enter the United States. Lies. What about the Senegalese national team that they held for 7 hours? Why? How can you explain that also? Talk to us about the Senegalese national team that the Trump's administration held for 7 hours, treating them as if they are terrorists. Do you want me to talk about the national team from Iraq, what they did to their players, their photographers? Think about the national team from Uzbekistan, what they did to them. You can name the rest. So the Trump's administration has lied again. As usual, telling lies is a normal thing for them. They find pleasure telling lies, just like their master Donald Trump. In fact, they are comfortable telling lies than telling you and me the truth. Of course, UEFA has appointed Omar Artan as the referee who will officiate the Super Cup between Paris Saint-Germain and Aston Villa, which will take place on August 12th, 2026 in Australia. This is just like a compensation to compensate him for not achieving his goals. by appearing in the World Cup, for being the youngest Somalian and the first Somalian for officiating at the World Cup. So the Trump's administration is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. All the blame goes to FIFA, especially to Gianni Infantino, because from the first place, he was not supposed to allow the United States to host the World Cup. He was supposed to remove the United States as one of the hosts of this 2026 World Cup. But because Donald Trump bribed his way, they had to do what they are doing now. Because FIFA is corrupt, they collected some money from Donald Trump. Because tell me, with all the atrocities, the genocide that Donald Trump has committed around the world, why was the United States allowed to still host the World Cup? Why? This is the first time in history you will see a country which has committed genocide, went around the world terrorizing leaders of nations, killing innocent students, arresting a leader and his wife, going to Cuba, cutting off the supply of gas and energy, will lead to the death of thousands of civilians, and they are still allowed to host a World Cup. Shame to FIFA. I don't blame the United States. I blame FIFA. They had a decision to make, but because Donald Trump bribed his way, because Infantino is too corrupt, we found ourselves in this position, treating the Iranian national team as if they are dogs, treating the Senegalese national team, treating Omar Artan as if he is nobody. Look at what they are doing. It's a shame and embarrassment. I thought World Cup is to unite nations. This is what I thought. I thought World Cup or a football match is to unite nations. But according to Donald Trump, football is to separate nations. Yes, football to Donald Trump is to separate nations and spread his agenda to the world. Shameful and embarrassing to the so-called president of the United States and to FIFA. But what do you think? Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Look out for my next update. And if you haven't followed me yet, make sure you follow me right now. God bless you.